Vlad the Impaler, his name evokes images of horror, bloodshed, and an eerie legacy that has inspired tales for centuries. But who was Vlad the Impaler? A cruel tyrant, a national hero, or the inspiration behind one of the most iconic monsters in literature? Today, on Wonderwave, we explore the haunting legends of Vlad the Impaler and the truth behind the myths. Vlad III was born in 1431 in Transylvania, a region steeped in mystery and folklore. He was the second son of Vlad II Dracula, a member of the Order of the Dragon, a secretive Christian military order sworn to defend Europe from the Ottoman Empire. His father's membership in this order gave young Vlad the name Dracula, meaning son of the dragon. A name that would later fuel some of the darkest legends in history. Vlad's early life was marked by political intrigue and betrayal. His father and brother were both murdered by rival factions, and Vlad himself was held hostage by the Ottoman Turks as a teenager. These experiences would shape the man who would go on to become one of the most feared and enigmatic rulers of Eastern Europe. After escaping captivity, Vlad returned to Wallachia, a region in modern-day Romania, to reclaim his father's throne. But Wallachia was not the peaceful land Vlad remembered. It was a fractured kingdom caught between the encroaching Ottoman Empire and Hungary. Vlad needed to assert his rule with an iron fist, and he did so with brutal efficiency. Vlad earned the name the Impaler due to his preferred method of execution, impalement. His enemies, both foreign and domestic, met horrific ends, skewered on wooden stakes and left on display as a warning. It's said that his cruelty knew no bounds and thousands were subjected to his gruesome punishments. But was Vlad a sadistic tyrant, or was he simply doing what was necessary to protect his kingdom? One of the most well-known tales surrounding Vlad the Impaler involves his battles with the Ottoman Empire. Vlad's ruthless tactics were designed not just to win battles, but to terrorize his enemies into submission. The most infamous of these events took place in 1462, when Sultan Mehmed II led an invasion of Wallachia. When the Ottomans arrived, they found what would come to be known as the Forest of the Impaled. Thousands of Turkish soldiers, merchants, and civilians impaled on stakes, lining the road for miles. The sight was so horrifying that Mehmed II himself turned his army back. This event solidified Vlad's reputation as a brutal defender of his land, but it also cemented his legend as a figure of unspeakable terror. Centuries after Vlad's death, his legacy would take on an even darker and more supernatural form. In 1897, Irish author Bram Stoker published his novel Dracula, a Gothic masterpiece that would forever link the name Dracula with the vampire mythos. Stoker never visited Romania, but he was inspired by tales of Vlad's cruelty and his ominous title, Dracula. Though there is no historical evidence that Vlad was involved in vampirism or the occult, his bloodthirsty reputation and the dark forests of Transylvania made him the perfect model for Stoker's fictional Count. In the novel, Count Dracula is a centuries-old vampire, a creature of immense power and evil, preying on the innocent. While the real Vlad may not have been an immortal creature of the night, the fear he instilled in both friend and foe certainly lives on. Vlad's legacy is complex. To many in the West, he is seen as a tyrant and a monster, a ruler whose cruelty knew no bounds. But to Romanians, he is often regarded as a hero, a man who fought against overwhelming odds to protect his people from foreign invaders. His brutal methods, while horrifying, were seen by some as a necessary evil in an era of constant warfare and political treachery. Even today, the legend of Vlad the Impaler endures. Tourists flock to Romania to visit sites associated with Vlad, such as the imposing Poenari Castle and the town of Sighisoara, where he was born. In popular culture, he continues to inspire novels, films, and television shows, with Dracula remaining one of the most recognizable characters in horror fiction. Many haunting legends surround Vlad the Impaler. One such tale claims that Vlad drank the blood of his enemies, a story that has only grown with the popularity of the vampire myth. Others say that Vlad made a pact with the devil, trading his soul for power and revenge. These stories, while likely exaggerated, contribute to the chilling aura that surrounds his name. In Romania, there are whispers of Vlad's ghost haunting the forests of Transylvania, still wandering the land he once ruled. Some claim that his body was never truly found after his death, fueling speculation that his spirit remains unrested. These legends, combined with the historical brutality of his reign, make Vlad one of the most infamous figures in European history. Vlad the Impaler, a figure of both legend and history, remains one of the most fascinating and terrifying rulers of the medieval world. His legacy is a paradox, both a hero and a villain, a man who fought for his people but did so with unspeakable cruelty. As we look back on the haunting legends that surround him, we are reminded of the thin line between myth and reality and how the stories of the past continue to shape the present. Thank you for watching Wonderwave. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the dark history of Vlad the Impaler, be sure to subscribe to our channel and join us for more captivating tales from history.